Hello everyone, I'm Lucian again, and I'm here with Steven Meller, the CTO of Industrial Internet Consortium. And we're talking about monetizing industrial Internet of Things in real life use cases in manufacturing. So there's an upcoming virtual conference on May 30th. So Steven, can you give us an overview of what's included in your session?
My session is very much an introductory / keynote session rather than getting into the detail of specific use cases. Its title is The State of the Market, and the goal of that short presentation will be to outline where we are in respect to establishing industrial Internet of Things projects in the real world and what we might expect. I'm going to take a fairly long view, relying on some information published by the World Economic Forum about different economic models that we might wish to consider and the kinds of things that we need to be thinking about. To give you just two examples, one quite small, one rather broader, there is a diesel locomotive manufacturer in Europe who collects 9 million data points. How many data points does it actually use? The answer is 3, and I don't mean 3 million, I mean 3. So what are you doing with the other 8,900,000, whatever it is, 9 million minus 3 data points? What are you doing with it? How are we going to monetize that data? And so trying to, first of all, gather that data, because the way we build systems today is that we focus on capabilities and then work out how we can put them together to make use, which is rather different for the kind of systems I was building way back, where you're given a set of requirements and some physical plant. Now, okay, go off and control it. Very, very different idea. So how are we going to find ways to do this? The focus then is going to be on different kinds of business model. And this is the second example that I mentioned. It used to be that you bought aircraft engines and stuck them on your aircraft. And then you reached the point that you leased the aircraft engine, and then the aircraft manufacturer was responsible for maintaining it and making it work and all that kind of stuff. It wasn't yours. Of course, that does raise the question of who owns the data, but that's a wholly other matter. Nowadays, people are thinking more in terms of outcome. Look, what I want to do is move this mass from here to there. I don't care how many engines you use. All I care about is the result. So you're going to find yourself having a completely different business model for how you think about that. And so there's going to be a rather different way of organizing the economy around specific skills, specific interests, specific capabilities that you can then acquire in many different ways. So that's the focus of what I'll be talking about. I'd also like to bring out the idea that we are now beginning to see some consolidation in the market. Some of the smaller companies now have been acquired. I mean, there's lots of little companies. I'm not going to try and name them or provide examples. And in my world, which is the world of consortia, trying to find requirements for standards, the Industrial Internet Consortium joined forces with the Open Fog Consortium at the end of January, so that we can more quickly clarify edge fog computing and understand exactly what's needed there and so on. So there's a lot of things going on in the market, apart from the technology and apart from the business models.
Thank you for that, Stephen, and stay tuned and tune in on May 30th and learn more about how to monetize IoT and in manufacturing space and new business models that arise as we move from large CapEx towards OpEx expenditures.